Hello everyone, welcome back to Electronics. So a couple of videos ago, I made a short video about this FM radio that I got from the scrap, and obviously that was a short video. So in this episode, let's try to make it work. Let's see why this is not working, and the reason that it is not working is why I am able to get it for a very low price. I think I got it for around 100 rupees or so, and it is still in the box. Everything is inside, the accessories and everything is still inside, and the model number, like this is the model number, this is the manufacturer. These are the radio remembers 55 channels, has these buttons to select between the channels, and the specification is this one: 5 ohms, 4 ohms, 5 volt 4 ohm speaker, 3 watt max. Yes, normal Bluetooth speaker specifications, but there is no Bluetooth in this one. These are the specifications mentioned here, and there is no mention regarding Bluetooth. So that means definitely this is going to be just an FM radio, and it can even play TF disc, MMC. That means it has USB also. So it's a very old model. There is no Bluetooth, so it's a very old model. And that's all regarding the packaging. So let's open it and see what comes inside. And like I mentioned, this is a brand new item. This somehow got ended up in that trash, maybe because it's not working. I don't know how it ended up basically in the trash, but I got it like this. You can see it was completely dirty. And let's open it and see what are the things that comes inside. This is the accessory cable. It has the USB for charging it, the micro USB port, and this duals as the auxiliary input also. You can see they have used the data lines for the LR audio input, and that's quite a nice way to use it, because they can actually reduce the component count by making use of the extra 2 pins, because it's there anyway, but they have to make a special cable for that. So this is basically the FM radio, and there's the battery that comes with it. The battery is also in their own brand name. So this is basically the radio, and you can see it is in a pristine condition. It hasn't been used. The stickers are still present. There is not even a single scratch except from some dust. You have to expect that because this was in the trash, remember that. And you can see the bottom side also is completely in a brand new condition. There is not even a scratch. That means this is not even placed like that. Yeah, of course, because this is not working, so that's why it ended up in the trash. So there is no chance that anyone is going to use it. So let's see, let's put the battery, and before putting the battery, let's check the battery first, because when I tested it in that shop itself, we used this battery and it was not functioning. We tried charging it and nothing was showing. That means basically I don't know whether you can see it or not, but this battery has a bulge in it. It's a slightly bulged battery. Let me make it clear. See, a good battery cannot spin like this. See, this is spinning very easily. That means it's bulged battery. So let's connect a multimeter and see what is the voltage. And nothing, 0 volts. So basically this battery is dead. Let me try to charge the battery. How my power supply is right there, and I placed 3.3 volts, and let me make it, and that is a short circuit protected power supply. So red goes to positive, and black goes negative, and nothing. It's not doing anything. Slightly around 100, it's drawing around 100 milliamps. Let me try to, okay, now it's showing dead. Let me move the camera if possible towards that. I don't know whether you can see that, but hey, the current is really low and it's showing 3.3 volts. So that means this is basically a dead battery, and that explains why this is not even taking a charge, because the charge protection circuitry has prevented it from taking a charge, because the battery has discharged way too deep beyond this can recover. Let's see whether it has taken something. Oh yeah, 8 volts, and it's dropping really fast. Anyway, this battery is dead. Let's keep the power supply aside, and let me just take in another battery that I have. This is a brand new battery. I keep these kind of batteries because I have some Nokia phones lying around, so I do have a couple of these type of old BL5C batteries, because I still use those Nokia cell phones. So I think this can only go in one way. Yeah, because if you're connected like this, there is nothing going to be connected to here. So let's put the battery and see what happens. Oh yeah, there it is. It said hi-fi and it says this is showing FM, and that display is also showing up something, but there is no volume. Volume is at the max. Let me turn out the. And one thing here in this area where I'm living, we don't have that much radio reception quality. It's a completely noisy place. There is a lot of radio disturbance here, but still something has to come out of the speaker, or at least right now it is showing up the display. That means this is working. I think something is wrong with the speaker side. It could be a loose wire inside, and there is no aux or anything else. It's just the headphone output, the memory card input, USB input, and the charging socket right here. There is nothing much on these sides except an on-off switch. So let's turn it off and let's open it and see what is wrong inside. Okay, now we have removed the top cover. Now let me give you a close-up view of this. So you can see immediately that this wire is loose, and it says ANT right here, so that means this is definitely going to this point. This is the antenna cable, so this one I have to resolder that, and I can easily see what is wrong right here. You can see the speaker wire has came out. You can see there is no speaker wire connected to the negative terminal. So see, that speaker wire is simply right there, and I think it is even magnetic. It's attracted to the magnet. No, it's copper. And this is the pinch mark. That is not a good sign, because it basically means you are squeezing your wires between these two plates right here. But anyway, we just have to solder it back, and I think that fixed the issue. Again, we have to solder this one also to the FM antenna connector, and since we are inside, we can take a look at the ICs. And this is using the common JL series of IC. This is very common in almost every Bluetooth audio receivers and similar kind of these kind of items. This must be the audio amplifier. Again, I'm not able to read it with my naked eye, but you guys can probably see it better. And this is another IC right here. If the data sheets are available for these, it will be on the screen right now. So since this is out, I think by soldering this one and this one, we can make it work as expected. So let's do it, and I shall come back after that. Alright, so everything is now connected properly. The antenna cable is connected and the speaker wire is also connected. So let's close everything back to the normal way, and let's see what happens. Alright, so the radio is now fully assembled back to its original position. Let's keep the volume low. It's already low, and let's turn off and see what happens. Again, nothing. There you go. So that was the issue. It has picked up a station already. Let's see.
BSP MP Pandey joined the BJP today in the presence of Uttar Pradesh Deputy Chief Minister Brajesh Pathak and other BJP leaders.
It is working just fine. So that basically means the speaker and the battery were the issues of this radio, and that could be the reason why it ended up in the trash. But this explains why, if you can find these kind of radios in the trash, just pick it up. We may able to fix it for a very with very small time and very small effort onto it. So anyway, this radio is now fully working, so I can close everything and make it permanent. So this battery is done, so let's forget about that battery, and this is now a fully functional perfect radio. So yeah, that's it for today's video, guys. See you with another video.